this mid kill. They know what the real threat to this game is. It's Armel. You can have a good Beastmaster game, but if you can kill this guy over and over.
He's trying to get there. Will be able to get his ultimate off as well as the Chakra Magic. The turnaround now as Gabbi comes in. They do manage to finish off that Medusa, but it looks like it could be too dead from Gambit as Vampire. It's going to be chased down by Gabbi eventually here. May not have the mana for a Void, but the Chakra Magic will be given to him. Vampire trying to come in and steal some of that CS, and he does get that big creep, but now he's going to be caught by the hero rotations of TNC. Gabbi's going to join him. Gabbi, who did not have Dark Ascension earlier. It's probably part of... Well, they should have it in time.
They've got a DD rune on their Night Stalker. This could also signal something.
Pipe's rolling out, as is the mech. So those are actually really big team fight items. I think you're right. But first, there's going to be pick off on Gabbi potentially here with the Chronosphere. And once again, the freezing BKB off. Is a beautiful one. Now he's going to get off his BKB, turn around with the silence. Will-O-Wisp is so good now with the control up on this Faceless Void. He's so done for. They're going to be able to get the Void to slow down another 2 heroes. Get those out. The Dark Rift too far away to bail anybody of Gambit out of that situation except for the Underlord. And Gambit desperate to get some pushes in the side lane. GPK is hoping by hitting this tier 2 someone will come back, but no, TNC go for the high ground. They're immediately going to jump in with a nice Will-O-Wisp in the follow-up of a Blink Dagger from Gabbi. Managed to get the Underlord. No spells are going to return, and Shashlo is going to be going down here from the boar, and Vampire may just be chased all the way to the ends of the fountain, especially with the Chakra Magic, giving her a fresh round of Void. Gabbi and the rest of TNC march into the Gambit base.
They're pinging tier 4s. Keep in mind, they could wait for the Aegis, and they're not going to.
No.
Gabbi's going to break the smoke on this left side. I really like that play. He's going to give them no opportunities to defend this.
Gambit, what's your way to start this fight? What is the strategy? It's got to be some sort of toss back. I'm not sure if you want to go for the Medusa. He does manage to get the real one. He tried to go for the Manta dodge, but no such luck. They're going to be able to get the Chronosphere onto Armel. Light again! Will-O-Wisp, as well as the Blinding Light, just making things terrible for Gambit. They're going to have to retreat back to their fountain, but they've already lost their 2 supports. And Underlord stuck here with no damage. They try and fight up against Gabbi. No such luck there. They're just going to call it. They know it just doesn't matter if their cores live through this fight. They don't have the damage to deal with TNC.
And TNC
for this one.
Yeah, I really like how GPK is playing. Being very aggressive. He doesn't want to get into a...
They beat him in to try and go for the tower, and he got the multicast. That'll allow Gabbi. Oh, he doesn't actually hit the splitter. That's going to be a bit of trouble. Now he should be able to run him down still with all that magic damage, unless the missile creates enough space. KP tries to rear up the fire blast, and he gets another multicast. Of course you do, KP. It's funny how just controlling one small area of the map with an Alchemist lineup is good enough for you. They forfeited almost everything else but this triangle. But as long as they keep stacking for him and such, they push out the lane. Shashlo is going to be blown up here in the bottom with Tims and Gabbi combining forces now.
From every single time.
Yeah.
Especially when you hit level 6, which is what we saw when they killed him twice.
Yeah, most people can't fight underneath Sandstorm because there's too much damage over time.
They can actually ping successfully. They know where he is. They're going to run into him right now. Gabbi finds the Yule Scepter, the stun.
Burst strike fast enough. He's still getting hit by the stun. Gets a little bit of distance, but there's then the LSA to follow up, then the Fire Blast, then the Laguna Blade, and then you're dead. Over to...
I'm Alk with the Chen, and I've got a heart. I regen for 167. I've got a pipe and 4 magic resist creeps. How much damage do I take?
He's up to 62% magic resistance.
It's just silly.
And Techies mines, they aren't magic or
they're gonna find GPK
more either, so that is a nasty pick off because GPK is like the only hero they can. He knows. Split Earth to be able to cut down the trees to run into Vampire. Vampire, well, he'll try and maybe run to his remote mines or just go for a blast off suicide. Doesn't even do that. Can't hide away enough from possibly get them into the mines. It's what they really need here is Lotus Orb protecting Gabbi. Oh, there's the Sinner's Gaze trying to pull him back in as best as possible with the first strike out. Not quite over the remote mines though, and Armel will be able to run to the left and Gabbi, but Gabbi just runs forward with this BKB. Doesn't actually finish off any of these heroes. Oh, he's gonna run through the minefield sign though, but he does have that Aegis. So they just blew all the remote mines, and now TNC can back in. GPK, Epicenter going out and going, does manage to hit the Lina with his Burrow Strike, but doesn't really get the most amount of damage. His allies couldn't follow that up. They weren't ready to go. They were still low and regenning up. Vampire tries to position himself again to be able to get some remote mines out. They take away the Aeon Disc of the lead up, but now Dream has been Abyssal Blade up. Fortunately, Armel got stalled by the Laguna Blade out. Another round of remote mines going to do some damage, but still not enough. They do have the BKB from Armel back up for him to be able to challenge the Gyrocopter, but he's got a Satanic. He activates it. He's going to be able to get a lot of life steal out of that one, and the Chain Frost bouncing out and finish off the plays. Gabbi does manage to bounce back to him, but the rest of TNC will be able to split themselves up while Armel single-handedly deals with GPK. The rest of TNC looking to be able to retreat, but they can't leave the Alchemist by himself. Uh-oh, Dream, does he just overextend himself? Does manage to get a bash in. Armel finishing him off. Double kill for him.
They forward. They want to go for this before the Aegis.
Yeah.
And look at this team, how aggressive they are.
Minefield sign. Actually a little bit off the mark there. This isn't actually protecting the mines. He throw oh, he did force that, but that had an Aeon Disc. That means Tim's just easily resets, and now there's nothing to stop TNC. And look at Armel go. Once that multicast after multicast onto the Techies. Missile after missile. They're going to try and chase in onto KP. Blow him up real quickly. He does have the cheese, but if they change it, no, he got off the cheese just in time before the missile landed. Hexen, 1 second. Now they're going to turn around. Dream. He's going to get bursted out by the Laguna. Gabbi using his boots of travel. This is going to be the advantage that TNC had, not just with the barracks being down, but also Gabbi and all his mobility with the boots of travel, being able to push into the side lanes, force somebody from Gambit back, and then trying to assault the Roshan. But a long-range sight device does manage to get the multicast, though, so GPK is uninhibited right now. Will deny his own ward, preventing the gold going to TNC.
Shashlo is just waiting on the high ground, seeing what sort of initiation opens up for him as Vampire walks into the Roshan pit, gets caught by the stun, more stepped out. From Rupture is on Gabbi.
Do manage to get some vision to side device, though. They're going to try and chain stun off this Gyrocopter. The Lotus Orb is laid out onto him, so and the unstable concoction actually stunning out Armel. Not great for them. They've already lost KP. Now they manage to get the bash. Armel! Trouble, half health. Blast off going to come in, but he does manage to get his BKB off as well as the mech. That's going to be okay. He also has the Hand of God from Chen, so they shouldn't overcommit too much, thinking they're going to get a kill before that burst comes in. The unstable concoction landing on a GPK. They need to be able to finish bomb. Oh, the Laguna Blade's not quite enough to get shots off from maybe Gyrocopter. He does have it so low. He has the Divine Rapier. They chain stun him down, and he falls. Divine Rapier on the deck.
And it's going to go the way of Armel.
Armel's going to take it, and he's going to go for the Roshan.
They do have buyback on. Just going to push this in very aggressively. It looks like they're actually squatting up. They want to go before the buybacks from TNC come back up.
They got to force it somewhere in this next 2 or 3 minutes.
I really like this timing. I feel like you're playing to win here by doing this.
Take away that wolf for him.
I mean, the Chen doesn't exist as a hero right now, especially against the flag. All your creeps are dying really fast. So Gambit are in a pretty good position here. They're going to try to bait GPK out, force a bad fight from TNC, and look at how quickly that tower goes down.
Jesus, they're gonna have to do something about this inside device. Do they have the 4 steps to protect him? Of course they do.
They're gonna reset things.
Reset it again. Slow him down. FNG just making sure he does manage to have the pro strike. Oh no, Armel! He just wiped that Gyrocopter, who does have a buyback. Dream's gonna try and go and kill somebody here, but he just can't man-fight anybody. Gabbi is actually out life-stealing any of Dream's damage. Divine Rapiers. Tim's is gonna take one of them. Start chopping away at the site. Gonna make the initiation onto Lich, but they don't want to blow up these mines just yet. They're trying to get the force staff onto Gabbi, but he's facing the wrong direction. GPK also getting force staff, but finally they blow the mines to be able to take away the Aegis of Armel. But that's what he wanted the entire time anyway. Now he's gonna slot in his BKB to fill that Aegis empty slot.
Yeah, he's just using that life to clear out as many mines as he possibly can. That was the right decision, but they've got to go through it again. This game now comes down to Vampire.
Pick the Techies for him. Now, he's going to have to come out win for GPK. Oh, they missed the split earth stun. Now the defensive force staffs come in from Gambit immediately. Sight device being used on a Dream. They're thinking about pushing forward. Armel just a little bit scared of all these proximity mines. Stun out. 2-man stun coming out from Shotzo. He's going to be able to lock down the 2 cores. Armel getting stunned up, but a heal coming down, and now he's going to start marching forward. Go straight for GPK. He's already dead. Now the sun's up, being bashing down this Bloodseeker, who just cannot do enough damage against this tanky Alchemist FNG, as well as Shotzo buying back a 3-man pro strike this time around. But again, they just out of damage. TNC will be stalled up by a glyph activation. this is the end. They're going to call it here. 61-minute TNC lockdown game number 2.
Such a valiant effort from Gambit, pushing TNC to the absolute brink